Hello. We've just gone live on Facebook. It's Leanne and Simon for Loving Life Now for our topic today, which is a part of the process.
Part of the process.
And I'm going to do some sharing while you do some talking.
Sure. Well, just hand it over to me and I'll just welcome all our guests. Tag. So welcome. If you're joining us on Facebook, let us know you're here. Pop your details in. Say hello so we know the comments are up and working. Love to hear from you. If you join us over on Instagram, good evening. A big welcome to you guys. And we've got, trying to see.
Oh, we've got comments. Yay. Hello, Gabby.
So we've got Bunting, Tony, and I'm Rebecca, I think. So hard to read on Instagram.
Hello, Shani. Hello, Karen.
But thanks for joining us. We've got a great topic here this evening on Loving Life Now.
I'm just sharing. You talk now. I'm,
and the topic is, what is our topic? Part of the process.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be part of the process. We got Christine says hello from Chrissy in Perth, WA. Debbie says hello, Leanne and Simon. Luana says hi, Lee and Simon. Kathy Sorby says hello. Jeff Nixon, hi folks. G'day to you, Jeff. Georgina, hello. Who else we got joining us? They're all coming in thick and fast over there on Facebook, and we're also live on Instagram.
Richard
so big hello to you.
Bernie and Mick.
Bernie backflips. Bernie's doing backflips with Mick.
Love it.
And they're both in Burleigh. Good evening, Nick. G'day, Nick.
I hope so.
Michelle, happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday to you. Great to have you here.
Sharing one more share.
Thanks for joining us on Loving Life Now for our great topic this evening, part of the process. And Lee is sharing across our thousands and millions of pages.
Do you like that?
Just joking. Wayne says, g'day, Wayne. Wayne says, hello, Leanne and Simon. Hello to Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
Pathway to PD has joined us over there on Instagram. G'day to you.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining. And we've got another one joining, Mudcrab48. G'day, Mudcrab. How are you? Great to have you here. Great topic this evening. We're talking a personal development topic, part of the process.
Not letting me share it to our personal pages today. It doesn't want to play nice.
I'm excited about this topic for this evening and excited about the call.
Skip that.
Yeah, skip that.
Skip that.
Oh,
hello,
so you're not sharing it all?
No, I shared it to our pages, but it won't let me share it to our personal one for some reason.
There you go. All right, who else we got out there? Susan Cornish says, hello from Tassie. Hello from cold Tassie, I'd imagine. And Peggy, g'day from WA. Peggy in Perth. So great to be here. Well, let's jump into our topic. I'm excited to be talking about this. Ida says, hi guys, I'm doing great. Thank you. And we've got another one join us. Inspiring Life Co. has joined us over there. Wonderful. And Be Free Lifestyle, number 9. And Quality of Life Biz. We got them coming in on Instagram. So thank you for joining us over there. So we've got, we're going to talk about part of the process, Lee. Mm-hmm. So as we go through life, on a day-to-day basis, things happen and they are just part of the process.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
We're done.
Cool.
So we're going to talk about that. So do you experience the results that you don't want?
Yes.
Do you experience results that you don't want?
Yep.
You do?
Absolutely.
All right. And is that on what level? What level do you experience results that you don't want?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, is it on your personal life? Is it in business?
Both.
Is it as a parent? Is it
all over the shop then?
Is it as a... I was going to say something, but a wife? No, come on. I was going to say as a lover. No.
Let's not go there.
Do you experience results that you don't
I'm ignoring you.
Ignore that. All right. So no one likes to generally experience results that they don't want, right?
No, definitely not.
Like no one. Truthfully, we don't like to experience results that we don't want. But generally, we class those results that we don't want as what?
Failures.
As failures. So the results that we don't want generally get classed as failures.
But are they failures?
Nah, that's the thing. However, mostly the opposite is true, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That they're not really failures.
They're lessons.
But they feel like failures. Generally, they're seen as failures, so people feel like they've failed because they're experiencing the results that they don't want.
Mm-hmm. And usually it's because we've got to learn something so that we can achieve what we do want.
Yeah. So any experience that we build on, of course, is correct and in a positive step. So any experience that we have in our life, both good and negative, we can build on.
Yep.
And we can create that into a positive experience.
Yes.
Now, in life, as long as you are heading towards your goals, what are you doing?
You're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, you are. You're moving in the right direction. So as long as we're heading towards our goals. Now, Debbie Sue's just popped a comment in, said sometimes a blessing in disguise.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, nothing needs to be labelled as a failure. Nothing need to be labelled as a failure in life.
No.
Because they are experiences that lead us to the next step. They're the experience that we sometimes need to have in order for us to break through in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
And what we do learn is we've got to continue.
Yes.
And then
Pick
what have we got to
ourselves
do?
up and keep going.
And what are we going to do when we continue if we hit a bit of a speed bump?
Keep going.
Yep. But we've got to course correct.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we hit a roadblock, we've got to course correct. This is all part of the
as long
process.
as you keep moving forward, basically.
Yeah, it's all part of the process of creating success, right? So you've got to be heading towards your goals. You've got to don't let anything stand in your way, but continue to course correct along the way as need be. And everything is then a successful part of a decision-making process. So as you make decisions that lead you towards your goals and closer to them, then you've just got to continue to move forward and continue to course correct so that you get to your end result.
Yep.
Now, is it a good idea to stop partway through something?
No.
Okay. So why would we not start partway through?
Well, it's kind of like the plane analogy, right? If a plane stops halfway down the runway, it can't then just take off from where it is.
Absolutely. The plane's got to go all the way back to the start. Gabby says, knowing what the lesson is can be challenging. Well, it's not for us to realise what the lesson is, to be honest. We just got to understand that it's part of the process that we need to go through. Bernie says, calm down to speed up. Well, that's true. Take a deep breath, calm down, and then go at it again. Unfortunately, many people give up or quit before they reach their goals. Absolutely. We see that so often. So you've got to continue and you've got to be able to course correct. Don't stop partway through. You've got to keep going. And of course...
Keep the momentum happening.
And of course, the other thing, and I'm just going to move our Instagram camera here so we're a little bit back both in it. So sometimes the process that we're going through can seem like it's really complex. And it can depend on a variety of things. And those things are, how challenging are your goals? Like, how big are your goals, right? So that can be part of your complex. What support do you have to achieve your goals or your efforts? And that can be part of the complex that you're going through. The amount of resistance that you encounter is going to be part of the complex that you're going through. So what's that resistance? And the amount of resistance is the key one, this one, that you create for yourself. So the amount of resistance that you create for yourself is also something that builds that complexity.
So how do you create resistance for yourself?
Well, you create resistance by not following the path, by not believing in yourself, not backing yourself, being doubtful that the process is what you're going through. Yeah, lack of belief for the process. So all of those things are going to matter and create a more complex situation. Now, the degree of boldness in your decision making is a key. So the degree of boldness in the decisions that you make is a key to where you're going, right? So if you make bold decisions, what happens?
You get bold results.
Bold results, absolutely. And all of this is part of the process. So if you're wanting to create change, success, longevity, lifestyle, etc., you've got to create things, right? You've got to make changes. But then as you go through this, you're going through a really challenging process.
Yeah.
And some people don't give, I guess, credibility to the process that they've had to endure to get to where they want to be.
Yeah.
So what was the process that led me to here? Oh my God, can you imagine that I went through all of that to get to here? Yeah.
It's not a smooth road. Richard says, understanding what you're not doing correctly and amending your pathway to success is all part of the process.
Absolutely.
But sometimes you don't know what it is that you're not doing correctly either.
No.
So you just got to test and measure and do different things.
Gabby said procrastination. Well, of course, procrastination is the number one reason that people fail, right? It's the number one reason that people don't succeed because they procrastinate. Now, what does Karen say? Karen says...
Challenges make you grow.
Challenges make you grow. Yes, of course they do. Now, as you navigate your life, you're going to encounter countless factors from many directions. Mm-hmm. You're going to have things coming at you from all over the place.
Things and people.
Yeah, as you navigate through life, you're going to have countless factors of many from coming to you from many directions.
Yep.
Now, you may experience the complexity that I was talking about. So we create complex situations because our goals are huge and, you know, we put obstacles in our own way and we can experience this complexity, but we've got to be prepared to make decisions and actions and allow everything to run the course, right? So just run the course. I'm here. I'm out there doing what I need to do. And our thoughts, our beliefs and our actions create the effect in our reality. So it creates a real experience.
Absolutely.
So our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions create our experiences, yeah?
Yep. Nick says procrastination is the thief of time. Michelle says more challenging it gets, the closer it is to us. And Melissa is tagging a whole pile of people. Thank you.
Thanks, Melissa. So our thoughts, beliefs, and actions create the effect in our reality. And this doesn't only affect us, this can affect others, right? So our real experiences then have a ripple effect on others. And that's something that, we've obviously mindful of on the journey and part of the process. Now, it's understandable that some things take time to create, Lee.
Yes.
Was Rome built in a day?
No.
Do successful people create success overnight?
Not necessarily. There's the odd person that might,
well,
but
if they win
most
the lotto.
people won't know.
So, you've got to understand that success takes time. And the best decision...
You've got to be patient.
...is to have patience. It's to persevere. It's to course correct and keep going.
Take action.
Keep going.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. One foot in front of the other.
Yep. So 3 key things. Best decision is to persevere, to course correct, and to keep going. And that is understanding that that's part of the process of creating change, of creating a new reality, of creating success, of breaking through to the other side. If we look at athletes, Lee, for an athlete to create success, they've got to go through all of those things. They've got to persevere. They've got to course correct in their training. They've got to change their mindset. They've got to have self-belief. And they have many obstacles in their way, including their mindset and their physical obstacles. So, is their body going to hold up?
Yeah.
Are they going to come away with an injury that's going to set them back? So, athletes are no different. In order for athletes to create success, they've got to go through a process in order to get there. So if you understand that creating success is part of a process in life, and life is, really.
It is, absolutely, all of it.
Yeah.
Gabby says, I want it now.
I want it now. I want it now.
I want it now.
Jacinta said, sorry, I'm late.
We'll forgive you, Jacinta.
So there's many things in life.
Comment over here.
I don't think there's any comments. I think people...
Bloody-minded stubbornness to stay on track.
There you go. Absolutely.
I can't read who that's from, though.
I can't read who it's from.
Learn and play.
Learn and play. All right. Bloody-minded stubbornness to stay on track. Well, yes. I mean, you've got to have that belief to stay on track. And finally, you've got to focus on what you want. Yes. Focus on what you want.
Not on what you don't want.
And keep your decisions in line with those desires. So there's a little saying that I've learned in the industry that I've been here for 12 years now, Lee, and that is that now it's escaped me. Now I'm going to think, what was that? What was that one-liner that I was thinking about? So it was in alignment with the decisions and your desires. Oh, of course. So as you make a decision, ask yourself, is it moving me closer to my goals?
Further away.
Or further away? right? So ask yourself, is this going to move me closer to my goals, or is it going to move me further away? And sometimes we've really got to address those whilst we're making decisions, right?
Bryony says parenting alone is a constant course correction.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I mean, that's a great example. Debbie Sue says, so how long do you persevere before you realise you are bashing your head against a brick wall? Because sometimes some things are not perseverable. Well, I guess
make that decision for yourself.
I guess you've got to look at it and say, well, am I doing everything that I can be doing, first of all? Because you've got to hold yourself to a level of accountability. Because what happens, Debbie Sue, is a lot of people say that they're doing everything that's necessary.
Or they
but
even
they're not,
think they are sometimes.
Yeah, but they're not really. And then they give up because they haven't reached what they want to reach, or they haven't achieved what they want to achieve. But sometimes it's about, okay, well, am I actually doing everything I can be doing? You know, if we relate that back to an athlete who's, looking to become the best in their particular sport, what are they prepared to do? You know, what lengths are they prepared to go to actually really achieve the result? It's commitment. It's a level of commitment. So understanding the process, understanding that getting out of your comfort zone is a process, understanding that change is a process.
Yep.
Understanding that success, what else?
Everything is really a process.
Yeah, it is. Everything we do in life is a process. Parenting, I love that example. You know, you've got to constantly course correct. You've got to constantly evolve as a parent to adapt to the situation that you're dealing with.
Children's attitude.
Their attitude, that's true.
Gabby says, and not let your ego stop you from course correcting.
Yep.
Because you could think, no, I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it the right way. Even though it's not working, I'm not going to change it because I'm doing it the right way.
Yep. I had a discussion with somebody a couple of weeks back about that exactly. And no matter what advice or no matter what I suggested, it was like, yep, tried it. Yep, tried it. Yep, tried it. Not, well, I've tried it once and didn't work. Maybe I need to go and revisit it. It was, yep, tried that.
No,
yep, that didn't work. Done that. That didn't work. So,
doing our business is a process.
Absolutely, Nick. It is a process, and it's a process to create the end result, right? Where do you want to be? What are you looking to create in 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years? And of course, Lee, the other thing is people, what do we say about people overestimating and underestimating? Do you know that saying?
People overestimate what they can achieve short term and underestimate what they can achieve long term.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, that becomes part of their process, right?
So then they get disappointed because they haven't achieved these massive goals that they've set for their short-term goals.
Yeah. And Karen says, persevere, consistency, and persistent. Absolutely. And that's a great word track as well. So remember, you can experience moments of complexity as you go through the process and be okay with that. Understand that is okay. But our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions create our experiences. And remember, persevere, course correct, and keep going. Persevere, course correct, and keep going. And there's some of the key things that we just need to be aware of about being part of the process.
Greg's asking what the topic is. It's at the top of the video, but it's actually, now I've forgotten. What's the topic?
Part of the process.
Part of the process. But it's at the top of the video. Patience and persistence is about enjoying the journey, Michelle says.
Patience and persistence is about enjoying the journey. So yes, Greg, it's about part of the process. So part of the process of getting to where we want to be, we need to understand that there's things in our life on a day-to-day basis that become part of that process, both negative and positive. And we've got to be able to understand that they are just a part of the process of getting to where we want to be in life, right? Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a marriage, whether it's in a business, whether it's as a parent, all these things that come up that are just part of the process, and being okay with that. And knowing that some of them are in our control and some of them aren't. So some of them are outside of our control, but that's where we can course correct and, reevaluate where we're going and what we're looking to, how we're going to get there in a different way.
Absolutely.
So that is our
That's us.
topic for the week. We had a great topic. Now we had a great weekend, Lee, last weekend. We caught up with some great friends and we had a great day at a winery.
We spent the whole weekend actually in Broadbeach.
We did. We had a staycation. Staycation, lots of photos up there. We had a fun Friday night, and then Saturday was just...
we went to the garden bar at the casino on Friday night. That was nice.
Saturday was awesome. We started off at a brewery on Mount Tamborine in Queensland, and then we went from winery to winery to winery. And as the day got longer, the fun continued.
Yep.
And then we went into the night and had everyone back to our unit and had cheese platter, and then we went out to dinner and had a good time as well.
Ate some more. The one is asking if we're planning trips during COVID. Yes.
Planning trips during COVID. Yes,
we've got more trips. We
are planning trips.
We've got lots on the horizon, actually.
Not overseas, of course, because we can't go
we
overseas. But we certainly have trips planned to Adelaide. Off to Adelaide in a couple of weeks, September 22nd, down to Adelaide. And looks like, with fingers crossed and not hopeful, but fingers crossed, looks like we're going to be at the V8 Supercars at the Bend in Adelaide, which is just perfect timing. Because it's on the weekend that we're down there. And
how convenient.
So, looking forward to that, because we missed the Gold Coast 600 this year.
Well, because it's not on.
It's not on. So
we didn't quite miss it, it's just not on.
Well, we will miss it, because it's not on. But we're going to get down to Adelaide, and we'll be looking forward to getting to the Bend.
Yay to Adelaide.
What else are we doing? We've got a trip planned to Cairns in November.
We have. Instead, we swapped out our Melbourne trip for Cairns.
We did, yeah, because it's safe zone. And then, of course, we've got a trip to Brisbane. Yeah, a couple of trips to Brisbane to do a couple of things there as well. So, absolutely looking forward to the trips. We were going to wineries in Adelaide. Once the V8 Supercars got announced at the Bend,
we changed plan.
We've course corrected. We've course corrected, and we've... it was a bit of a funny story because the Airbnb property that we've booked...
Cancelled.
They cancelled on us.
On the same day that the V8s were announced.
Yeah. So the universe had a different plan for us, and we decided that we would look at going to the V8s instead of going to... I'm like winery, V8s, winery,
you can have
V8s.
wine at the V8s.
You can.
Yeah.
You can, but you can't experience the wineries.
No.
So I have to do that another time.
That's fine. We'll just go back.
V8s. We've got to go to the V8s in Adelaide at the Bend. So looking forward to organising that and getting that finalised.
Miss Kirsty's organising that.
That's right. With some help
She's
of
the
good
pro.
friends.
Peggy says, awesome. I'm hoping we can travel to the Gold Coast in January. Yes, let's put that out there.
Let's put that out there. If that Premier in WA opens up his borders some way, somehow. But he seems to have... Actually, we read an article the other day that he's opened up 2 exotic locations that WA people can travel to for holiday destinations.
Just not
One of them is Christmas Island, which is where we send all the boat people. And the other one is some other islands off WA.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's opened them up and said that's where you can travel to off WA. So good luck to you.
Get your boat off
you can go to Christmas Island.
Anyway, with that, we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely. We will see you next week. And same time, same channel. And of course, come and follow us on our YouTube channel, Simon and Leanne. We'd love for you to like our channel. And we upload all of our Facebook Lives there.
Instagram.
And lots of other videos there as well.
And come follow me on TikTok. Actually, we're going to do a quick live on TikTok. So if you are on TikTok, come join us over there for a bit of fun.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us. And hope you enjoyed the topic. And remember, the topic?
What's the topic?
Part of the process. It's part of the process. So remember, it's part of the process. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye.
Bye.
See you on Insta.